Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to another Beyblade Beyblade Day Battlefest video for 2025. We're back at it again as a part of the Echoes series. This is part 3 of this sort of sub-series. But this time we have a pretty interesting one because we have two bays that are pretty much the exact same. Our previous two combos had a similar blade, but completely different combos and types. Two bays that had the same blade and type, but a blade type and bit, but a different ratchet. These two bays have similar blade, have the same ratchet and bit. And these are both attack type bays, being Shark Edge 360 low flat versus Bite Croc 360 low flat. These two bays are heavily focused on upper attack, but do have some small differences with how they interact with the opponent. And we'll take a closer look at both combos right now. First off, we'll look at the original, being Shark Edge, also known as Keel Shark. It's got this purple and red design. And it's kind of got this hexagonal shape here. You can kind of see that, like, you have here, 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 and here. But it's also a pretty oval shape if you turn it this way, making it pretty great at attacking. And additionally, it's got a nice slope here for good upper attack, meaning that if it gets under an opponent, which it will because it's got the low flat bit and a low profile ratchet, it'll tend to send them upwards and destabilize them, making it an insane attack type. So good, in fact, that the Shark Edge layer, the Shark Edge blade and also the Bite Croc blade, actually see some pretty decent competitive use. Overall, it focuses in this stock form on being really aggressive and destabilizing the opponents. So we'll see just how that causes these two bays to interact here in the arena. Additionally, this is purple themed, and I like this. And this is what my brother would consider his first Beyblade in the collection, because this one he actually paid for. Anyways, next up we have Bite Croc, if the camera will focus on it. There we go. Bite Croc has pretty much the exact same layer shape, but you'll notice that it is much more rugged, and this is actually important. Bite Croc has a bit of a steeper slope, being thinner in some parts, but it's also got some more ruggedness, meaning it actually focuses on dealing a lot of friction damage as well, compared to Keel Shark, which didn't have a lot of friction damage points. It's also on 360 and low flat, meaning it pretty much uses the same idea of trying to get under the opponent. I actually did this battle with somebody else, Nate, who I've mentioned before on the channel. He's supposed to appear in some future Let's Plays that I still have in the editing process, but if you've checked out the Ko-Fi, link in the description, and became a monthly supporter, you will have seen that he has actually been in a video that's on the channel. It's just unlisted right now. Anyway, me and him battled, and we battled these two bays against each other, and we got some pretty crazy movement going on. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how things go. As per usual, we will be battling in 3 different arenas in 3 different rounds. Each round will be a best of 9, meaning the first to 5 points will win. As for the arenas, for the Battlefest, we go first in the Dynamite Stadium, giving it a different rule set, more similar to the rules of Beyblade Burst. Then we move on to the Hasbro Beyblade X Arena, a smaller version of Takara Tomi's Beyblade X Arena. And then we move on to Takara Tomi's Double Xtreme Stadium. The Double Xtreme Stadium having 2 extreme lines. One on the outside and one in the center, and that center one gets exposed more due to a motor. As per usual, I'm still using my string launcher this time. And additionally, because these two bays are pretty much exactly the same, I don't have a preference, so I'll be trying to alternate which one gets launched first. So I think I'll start with Keel Shark first, though. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh. Big smash attacks, and Shark Edge has no stamina left. That's the sound of a critical hit in Beyblade. No knockouts, though, so Bite Croc is at 1 point, where Keel Shark is at 0 points. I should also point out that Bite Croc does have a Japanese localized name, being Croc Crunch. I just call it Bite Croc. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Shoot. Ooh, and Shark Edge taking the knockout there, putting the score at 1-1. Another knockout for Shark Edge there, putting the score at 2-1 for Shark Edge. Shark Edge crashed in the wall while Bite Croc continued around the arena, causing a pretty good counterattack there. Meaning that the score is now 2-2. It's about as even as you'd think it would be. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh. Big attack, but it seems that Bite Croc is completely out of stamina. And Shark Edge did not sugarcoat it. I'm really just laughing because I'm remembering how much fun I had battling against Nate. It's pretty sad, though, because he was back for spring break, but he went back to school already, so womp womp. But man, that was some fun battles. The score, I believe, is 3-3 now. Because I think Bite Croc got the last point. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, Bite Croc almost got sent up out of the arena there. Shark Edge taking the win, putting the score at Shark Edge 4, Bite Croc 3. The score is... now for Shark Edge to win, it just needs 1 more point. And Shark Edge actually takes the win at a score of 5-3. That's pretty interesting. But we even saw there was a moment where they hit and they kind of just like destabilized each other. They don't really know how to react well, but the low flat bit I actually find works quite well in this Dynamite stadium for aggression. So Shark Edge takes the first match. This one is much more of just a for funsies match than the other ones are. Anyways, now we're taking things to the extreme in the form of the Hasbro X Stadium. things here are going to heat up because survivor finishes are 1 point still and bursts are still 2. But knockouts can only be gotten in these 2 pits and are worth 2 points. And knocking the opponent into this pit up here is an extreme finish, which is worth 3 points. Additionally, there's also now an X line there, being that green thing on the edge, meaning the bays will actually be able to do some pretty immense feats of speed. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Shoot. Ooh, things went pretty strong there for a second, but Shark Edge manages to get a knockout, putting the score at 2-0. I have to make sure the stadium stays centered. Well, that was a pretty good burst. I'm not sure I can count it because it didn't feel like Shark Edge actually made it to the arena yet before it got burst. Especially because that was a ratchet burst, which makes me think that the ratchet got hit directly. So this is part of the struggle of the attack versus attack matchups. And that time I just messed up the launch and punched myself in the chest. The score, by the way, is still 2 Shark Edge, Bite Croc 0. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh. Bite Croc's stamina just absolutely died there, putting the score at Shark Edge to 3, Bite Croc at 0. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, and Shark Edge ran out of stamina. Yeah, we can see it's really just a matter of who gets the stronger attacks first. I think maybe now you understand why there's so many dings in my stadium. And there's so many red scratches, because we see this type of battle a lot. Anyway, the score is now Bite Croc 1 to Shark Edge's 3. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Stay in the arena. Stay in camera, please. Score there is now... Oh, it's a survivor finish for Bite Croc, so the score is now Bite Croc 2 to Shark Edge's 3. Pretty explosive hit there. Just chill, he's already dead. This is Shark Edge's 4 to Bite Croc's 2. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. Ooh, it's Shark Edge's 4 to Bite Croc's 4. Putting the score at the tiebreaker match right now. Or the sudden death match, I suppose. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Just remembered I can't flat launch these, otherwise they will literally kill themselves before I can even think about picking up the other opponent. Win it. I think it's Shark Edge. Yep. That was a pretty close one, though. They both ran out of steam rather quickly there, but Shark Edge takes another win. Honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The two are showing that they're pretty even. I did design this so that ties really aren't possible. So, you know. Anyways, now we're moving on to the double Xtreme Stadium, which has this center Xtreme line, so things are about to get even more crazy. Though, honestly, I find that Shark Edge and, by extension, Bite Croc aren't very good in this stadium. I find that it's just a little too fast for them, meaning that they can't hit a lot of other opponents. The whole thing about low flat is because it's a flush flat versus being a hole flat. Makes it so that it really does get more speed due to higher friction and better attack power because of the lower. But honestly, like, it makes it a little too much for this stadium. So we'll kind of see how things go from there. I think that was a draw. But like this part of the stadium here has a glare on it, so I couldn't quite see. I'll call it a draw. Oh my god. That was an insane battle for Bite Croc, taking that knockout finish, getting 2 points, but not after ramping off Shark Edge and coming up here, like on the ledge. It almost got knocked out of the arena over the dome. That is just wild. So the score is now Bite Croc 2 to Shark Edge's 0. Shark Edge gains a point against Bite Croc, putting the score at Shark Edge 1 to Bite Croc's 2. And Bite Croc did not want to stay on the launcher there. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. And it looks like Bite Croc actually gains a point there, putting the score at Bite Croc 3 to Shark Edge's 1. Bite Croc not letting Shark Edge die. Really just upset there. The score is now Bite Croc 4 to Shark Edge's 1. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. That is not Bite Croc's point. I am going to call a bad launch call on my part because I accidentally loosened my grip for some reason. I think these battles got me antsy, so I like loosened the grip and pulled the launcher back. Got it biffed the table. Hope that didn't mess up the framing. And Shark Edge gets a point, putting the score at Shark Edge 2 to Bite Croc's 4 points. Wait. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Ooh. And Shark Edge manages to steal the win away from Bite Croc by getting an extreme finish I think it banked it off of this part of the stadium here. Meaning that the winner is none other than Shark Edge. Though, honestly, I'm going to add that I honestly think both bays are winners here. Bite Croc really showed that it really was just a matter of which one was launching first here. And because of that, you know, I think I really can't say that one is actually better over the other. In the end of the day, these two bays are pretty much identical to each other, and it's a matter of which one you like more aesthetically. There are some small differences, but the differences aren't enough to make them drastically better than one another. So, yeah. Though Shark Edge winning, seeing as it is the original, is pretty good. I also don't know if I mentioned this, but Shark Edge is used by a character in the anime whose name is Mako Myoden, or I believe Mako Maid in the Japanese version. Mako being a sort of mother figure and the team manager in regards to Team Persona, the main characters of Beyblade X. So, yeah. Anyways, I think that's really it for this one, so thank you all so much for watching. If you think I made any bad judgment calls there, let me know. Keep in mind, my perspective is off to the right of what you guys are, so, you know, I look on from this way where you guys look on down this way, so, you know, it does make things a little more complicated. So, you know, even though I technically, as a ref, I should be sitting where you guys are. I put that perspective for you guys so you guys get the best viewing experience. And, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Battle Fest. Though I do want to say we are actually nearing the end of the Battle Fest. I think so far, as of right now, I have 6 videos uploaded. And I need to, at this current point, edit the Dronzer one. The Dronzer versus Drasil one. And the Hell's Chain versus Hell's... the Hell's Chain versus Hell's... Or sorry, not Hell's Chain versus Hell's... Hell's Chain and Dagger Dran video. So let's see, if I have 6 edited now, and then after this there's going to be 7, you know, that'll put us at 13, meaning there will only be 7 more videos left to do. So I'll have to figure out the matchups, but honestly, I do suspect that things will end pretty well. I've been more diligent about recording these this time, so yeah. Anyways, that's really all I had to say with that intermission, so yeah, bye. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. I don't know.